Greetings, vinyl community. How's everybody doing? Happy summer 2023. It's a beautiful day here on the west coast of Canada. And I wanted to jump in on the video that's going around, the top 10 albums that I tend to pull and listen to. There's lots of these going around, so I don't need to get into all sorts of explaining and explanations, but real simple, I'm just going to show you the 10 albums that I tend to pull out of my collection and listen to the most. So number one, and this probably is one of my, well, it would be one of my top 10 favorite albums of all time. Of course, this is The Clash, London Calling. I think it's a perfect album. This is a UK original pressing, OG. And yeah, I just think it's an amazing, amazing album. There was a question on Twitter the other day. What's the greatest album which has the perfect first song and last song? And this is that album for sure. The Clash, London Calling. This was an album that when it came out, I couldn't stop listening to it, and I still can't stop listening to it. This is Dylan's Rough and Rowdy Ways, of course, with the Murder Most Foul single on it. Just love this record. I think, wow, what an album to make at the age and the career he's had. You can still, bang this mother out. I love this record. It's upbeat, it's deep, it's sad, it's thought-provoking. Just such a great album. Love it, love it, love it. Number 3 is Depeche Mode Violator. I play this once a week and probably several times on my phone in the car. I freaking love this album. I'm a big Depeche Mode fan, being an avid collector of their music, seen them live many times. And I just think this is, again, like, you could argue Black Celebration is also, some people pick that as their masterpiece, but I just love this album. World of My Eyes, Sweetest Perfection, Personal Jesus, Halo, and then starting side 2 with Enjoy the Silence and Policy of Truth. I mean, it's such a powerful, what a brilliant album. Depeche Mode Violator. Noel Gallagher. This was a greatest hits that came out, 2002, I think? 21, sorry. And this is basically the best songs from the first 4 albums. I'm a big High Flying Birds fan. I mean, I'm a huge Gallagher fan. And, but yeah, if you just want to hear the better songs, I guess, the hits off of the first 4 albums. It's like my brother from another mother. This is fantastic. The soundtrack for the Buena Vista Social Club, Cooder, and all these amazing Cuban musicians. It's just like an energy. It's like a great Sunday afternoon album just to get you in the mood. And it's just, you never get bored of it. I just love listening to this and staring at the cover. Anyway, Buena Vista Social Club. This is another heavy hitter for me, especially in the summer. I love a little Dave Matthews in the summer. I've got a couple of his CDs going in the CD changer right now. This, was pretty much his perfect album. So Much to Say, Two Step, Crash Into Me, Too Much, Number 41, Say Goodbye. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. What an amazing album. I've never seen Dave Matthews Band. He always plays at the Gorge in Washington State every Labor Day weekend, and every year I'm like, I'm going to go. And unfortunately, this year I'm in a triathlon on that weekend, so not able to do it, but such a great album. Another greatest hits is, of course, Bill Withers. Wow. I mean, now this is, I said Buena Vista Social Club was the Sunday afternoon. Well, this is the Saturday afternoon. This is going to get you in the mood for Saturday night, right? That voice, but the lyrics and the songs and, you know, the political commentary. I mean, he just had it going on. I also love his live at, I've got it here, live at Carnegie Hall is another great one. But, you know, wow, what a greatest hits. It could be one of the best greatest hits albums of all time. And wow, just so good. That's another keeper. And of course, I can't go without Paul Weller. I was thinking, like, do I pull a Jam album, a Style Council album? But for me, this is his crown and glory. Stanley Road. Just some of his best lineup of songs. This is before he went white-haired, of course. The Changing Man, Porcelain Gods, You Do Something to Me, Out of the Sinking. Wow, it's just such a good album. I mean, it just has stood up so great. 1995. I mean, I guess he kind of get in on the Brit rock thing, but this is a masterpiece over and over and over again. And I go back to, an album in the 90s, 94, that I listened to nonstop. Funny enough, today, August 1st, is I believe it was 40 years ago today, MTV launched on August 1st. Trivia, what was the first video they played? You can put that in the comments below. But of course, this is Nirvana Unplugged. Possibly the greatest of all the Unplugged albums. And for a lot of people, their favorite Nirvana album, that toned down acoustic version of their music just became very pleasant for a lot of people. I mean, so many great songs. I don't even know where to start. I'm partial to Jesus Doesn't Want Me for a Sunbeam, Pennyroyal Tea, All Apologies, and of course, The Man Who Sold the World. It's arguably as good as Bowie's original. And then my last one's kind of a sentimental one. Reminds me of my father. This is still is one of his favorite albums. Cat Stevens, Tea for the Tillerman. It's just again, sentimental. I love all the stories and his lyrics. And of course, Father and Son is the great, one of the great songs on here, along with Where Do the Children Play, Hard-Headed Woman, Wild World. I mean, Miles from Nowhere. It just so good. I don't think Cat ever bettered this. I know a lot of people was a teaser for the Fire Cat, but this is better, in my opinion. So that's my 10 albums that I pull when I don't know what else to play. And I always get an emotional charge. I always get, whether it's a great memory or just a way to get the weekend going. Great albums. Thanks for watching, guys. Good to see everybody. Well, and peace out.